Fromage frais, it's me again, and in this one I'm putting these two head to head. Right guys, so in this one I'm going to have a look at these two, the history of them, have a taste of them and then pick which one I prefer. Now, it was Andy who suggested this, so thanks for Andy. In fact, I have not had blue Riband probably again. I've had so many items I've done on this channel that I haven't had since I was a kid, and I think this is one of them. I don't think I've had any probably since the 80s. Well, I say that, I'm almost certain that these were around in the 80s because I don't think I've had them since then. So when we have a look at the history, I'm going to hope that they were like pre-80s because I'm sure I've not had them since. Anyway, these, when did these come about? 90s was it? I don't know. Probably the 90s. I think we'll have a look at these ones first because these are definitely around before then. So let's have a look. Let's get on the old laptop and take a look. Right, now I have got the page. Right, here we go. I think I'm safe. Right, Blue Riband is a chocolate bar currently produced by Nestle. The bar was launched in 1936, so yeah. By Grey Dunn, one of Scotland's major biscuit producers and a subsidiary of confectionery giant Rowntree's, as a real milk chocolate wafer. A crisp wafer biscuit covered in a very thin layer of milk chocolate. They also produced a similar non-coated wafer called caramel wafer. The Grey Dunn factory was also made Breakaway. Ah, right, okay. Remember them? Are they still around? They used to be in like a yellowy, orangey, like coloured packaging. Little bars, like a penguin-sized bar. Are they still about? The Grey Dunn factory in Glasgow continued to produce Blue Ribbon until 1994, when Nestle closed it down and moved production to Newcastle. Both products came under the new Nestle banner when it bought out the Rowntree's group, and Nestle announced in April 2017 that production was to move to Poland. Right, the current biscuit is a lot smaller than it used to be. Shrinkflation, eh, Andy? You were the one who made me aware of that word, actually, shrinkflation. I'd never heard of it before, but what a brilliant word that is. The current biscuit is a lot smaller than it used to be and is now packed in a sealed sleeve, whereas it used to have a cellophane wrapper with a large blue bowl on it, twist closed at each end. Never seen that. That must have been like right in the early days of when was it? 1930s, 36. Yeah. Grey Dunn itself did continue in business after its management team bought it from Nestle in 1997. It made its own brand biscuits for several UK supermarkets. It went into receivership in 2001. Right, okay. What's this then? It was first marketed primarily in the north of UK. I think when they say it, they're talking about this. Switzerland, Europe and in the US. It was relaunched in December 2004. The modern version is not as crisp as the original. And the chocolate layer is sweeter and thicker. Blue Riband's primary competitor is the Kit Kat bar, also manufactured by Nestle since 1988, which is a similar product and a main reason for the redesign of Blue Riband. Well, I didn't know that. Did you know that, Andy? Right, so there's your blue Riband. Now, Cadbury's Timeout. I can very vaguely remember when these come out, but I can't really put a date to it. I would say these came out in the 90s. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can have a look. So this is Cadbury Timeout. History. I've spelled Cadbury wrong. Oh. What am I doing? Right. Timeout is a brand of wafer-based chocolate bar manufactured by Cadbury Ireland. It was introduced in the United Kingdom and Ireland in 1992. Yeah, that's about right then. Followed by Australia and New Zealand in 1995. You still got them there, Shelley? You ever had them? Mainly sold in pairs. It consists of a ripple of milk chocolate between two wafers, smothered in dairy milk chocolate. The bar was originally sold under the slogan, "The wafer break with a layer of flake." Don't remember that. The wafer break with a layer of flake. Don't remember that. Who remembers that slogan? Don't remember that at all. Since 2016, it has been rebranded as a single bar version called Timeout Wafer. The original bar has been rebranded in Australia and is now titled Twirl Breakaway. Right, so it is basically a twirl with a bit of wafer each side of it. That's what it is, innit? Because back in 92, I can't remember when the twirl was launched. It was after that, which is why they would have said the wafer break with a layer of flake. Because the twirl didn't exist, I doubt, back then. Right. In Europe, Timeout was available for the Irish and UK markets. By the way, this is Wikipedia. Both of these are Wikipedia. And it's produced by Cadbury Ireland. It was given a new look in 2010 with lighter blue packaging and was given a new slogan. Everyone needs some time out. Yeah, they do actually. Good advice, that. However, the new lighter blue colour proved to be unpopular with customers, and so a few months later its colour reverted to the previously used dark blue shade. The bar was also available in Australia, New Zealand, New York City, Japan, Canada and South Africa. When Timeout was introduced, it was a substantial snack, about 20, here we come. Shrinkflation again, Andy. It was a substantial snack, about 25 grams. Then it was downsized to 20.2 grams. The single finger bar had shrunk down to 16 grams before it was discontinued. Yeah, it probably vanished. The main two finger bar had a combined weight of 32 grams. 40 grams for Australia and New Zealand. Lucky you, Shelley. And is suitable for vegetarians. In February 2015, the company announced that the production of Timeout would be transferred from Ireland to Poland again. Hang on a minute, this is a different company. So all the chocolate makers are moving over to Poland, are they? Sales of Timeout had been in decline for several years. As of 2016, Timeout has been discontinued in New York City, Japan, Canada, South Africa, Ireland and Poland. The two places they make it then, or made it and make it, don't sell them there. and the United Kingdom due to declining sales. In the UK, it is replaced with a single bar version called Timeout Wafer, which has more wafer. Ah, right. So they're talking about the double one, I expect then. As of 2016, the double Timeout was discontinued everywhere. But then the UK brought a single bar back. Right, okay, well that'll do for that. Let's get this over here. Get that out of the way. Let's give them a go. Where's Boo Boo? Oh, he's behind the camera. He's cameraman today, Boo Boo. Right, so there we are. So that's a little bit thicker. That's obviously longer. And they're round about the same width, I'd say. But that's very slightly thicker. Right, let's try this one first. Yeah, that's nothing like a Kit Kat. That ain't nothing like a Kit Kat. And I don't remember the original being anything like a Kit Kat either. Right, let's try this. It's been a while since I had one of these as well. Can't remember. Right. They are very light. Both of them. Which do I prefer? This one. It's just sneaky. It's a little bit more chocolatey. They're both good though. That is exact, although they said they changed that, didn't they? But that to me tastes exactly as I remember it back in the 80s. So yeah, there we are guys. Right, so there we go. That's a little bit of history and information about those two chocolate bars. Thanks Andy for suggesting that. That was a good shout. It's interesting to go back and have a look at these bars, what have been around, well, for most of our lives basically. Especially that one, all my life. Yeah, it's interesting just to sort of find out a little bit of information about them. So yeah, I love doing these videos. So yeah, thanks for that, mate. Right guys, there we go. Get in the comments, which is your favourite? Have you had these lately? Have you, are you like me? Has it been since the 80s since you've had a blue Riband? Like I say, I'd never pick them up. For me, I think it's something to do with the branding of them. I've definitely seen them around, but they just don't jump out at me as buy me, buy me. But then I'm not big into wafery stuff anyway. But I would buy that one all day long ahead of that one for some reason. I don't know why. But there we go, that's it. What is your favourite? What would you pick out of those two? Get in the comments, let me know. Right guys, there we go. That is another head to head. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me and old Boo Boo, the cameraman, again soon on another video. Take care guys. Right Boo Boo, come on. That's it, put the camera down, my man. Where's security? He's down here. Yes, okay. Yes. Yes. Hey, our head of security. He's got his. Right. So I can't get him, boo boo. There you are. Good lad. What do you mean, have I ever been to New York and seen the Statue of Liberty? Bit random, that ain't it, boo boo? No, I've never been. But it's on my bucket list. Oh, I can't wait to get there one day, boo boo, and stand on the other side of the old Hudson River and look across at the Statue of Liberty and see her holding that torch aloft. It must be an awesome sight, boo boo, eh? Maybe I'll just have a day down Great Yarmouth instead, eh? At least I'll be home for tea.